call the game, sweetheart. Welcome back to the Hardy Boys, the Hidden Theft. And I've been regretting this episode for a long time. I've been dreading having to do this particular part of the game because we're here at this creepy masquerade place, and once you get done with the first part of the masquerade, well, the first part is honestly not that bad, but as we progress through the masquerade part, we're gonna get to more and more annoying puzzles and places, so I hope you like annoying things. We'll try and get through this as quickly as possible, though, so it won't be that bad. Anyway.
It's a werewolf. Was there a full moon tonight? I didn't notice.
I wasn't paying attention either. Let's see here.
It's a skeleton. Huh, he needs to eat something.
Yes, whatever you say. Usually there's one or two items at each of these different little masquerade thingies.
It's a devil, even in the details.
And ready. And as we go along, we can start placing these. They're all down here.
It's a witch, like my civics teacher.
Whatever you say. And I don't think we don't have anything else for witchy right now, so let's just go over here. Chest piece right there.
I dub thee a good costume.
I don't care. Let's put the helmet
I
on.
dub thee.
Yeah, whatever. And let's try this sword.
Now it's a complete costume.
That's right. And the Frank will let you know when the costumes are complete.
A pirate. Arr.
Are indeed, are indeed. I think you want this.
A pirate. A pirate.
Nope, you don't want that. Okay, well, definitely this. And then over here we have two more costumes.
I want to suck your blood. I want to suck your blood.
Yeah, that's so creative. Okay. And he gets this. And does he get this?
I want.
Don't care. Alright, now you come full circle. Now it's time to assemble these. So we have... Wait, let's see what you are first.
I'll keep a lookout for Peter Pan.
Fine. Okay. Magic wand and a tiara.
That seems to complete the ensemble.
Cool. Now let's take a look at you. You want the wig?
Now it's a complete costume.
Excellent. Over here, who do you want? You want this maybe?
A pirate.
No.
Arr.
Boots?
A pirate.
No.
Arr.
Did I give you a sword?
That seems to complete the
That's
ensemble.
what you need. You need a sword. Okay. Frick, I didn't do a test recording, so... well, I'm gonna cut this video right here and go make sure it's actually working. Alright, the recording was working good. However, while I was away, I figured out that I could boost my microphone audio. So I did that, and so I should be able to be heard better now. Alrighty, back to the game. That's complete already. Let's come over here to Witch Lady. Witch Lady... No, it can't be that. What does Witch Lady want?
It's a witch. It's a witch.
Let's see.
Like my
I could
civics
just look
teacher.
at this right here. Oh, we're actually missing an item. I forgot there's one random item somewhere that you can pick up. Right here.
It's a catalog of costumes.
Cool. And that actually tells you, this is the information for a future reference, so... Future reference that took me forever to figure out as a kid. Alrighty, put the witch hat on.
That seems to complete the ensemble.
Excellent day. And here you want this.
It's a devil.
No, not that apparently. This. And this.
That seems to complete the ensemble.
Perfect. Two to go. Oh, this guy. And this.
Now it's a complete costume.
How is that a costume? Whatever. And two to go. Voila.
That completes the outfit.
Cool. Now let's go talk to the dude. Can I? Let's go this way. There we go. Hello, dude. We finished your work.
Val?
I guess I have to click that.
Everything is placed correctly.
Excellent! Part 1 complete.
Part 1?
Yes, this is a two-part exercise. Didn't I make that clear?
No, you didn't mention it. Now listen.
No, you listen. I don't know what your business is here. I don't know what you want with Mr. Seep, and I can't say I much care. What I do care about is that I'm going to be late for a concert this evening if I don't get out of here as soon as possible. Now, if you wish to see Mr. Seep, your cooperation is required.
What? We write for the New York Review.
I very much doubt you could write your own names.
Hey!
Do you want to see Mr. Seep?
Yes.
Then please listen. The gondolas around my register aren't facing in the proper directions. OCD is a cruel mistress, and it has spared neither me nor Mr. Seep. So please, save us from our compulsions.
Fine.
Alrighty, cool. Now this part, we get an overhead view, because why the heck not? And what we gotta do is we gotta select these little frickin' carousel things until they're set to the right items. And the picture I'm using as reference is horrid. This is unusual for the guide I typically use. Oh, frickin' heck. How do I back out of this? Once I set this back to the way it's supposed to be. Which is that. There we go, okay. It would have been nice if they specified that. Cool. Now the next set is that one. And then we are followed by this one. Which would be that. And now this one. Oh, this one's actually just look for the one with the eye. There, it's all good. Alright, the knight. Shining armor. That one only need one spin. How nice. And the pirate. This one is horridly grayed out for some reason. But I'm going to assume it's this one. Now for the vampire. The vampire has the one that kind of looks like a comet. Like that. And the fairy has one that's incredibly hard to see as well. I don't think I can spin till I'm right, but that is correct. Oh, and it says bingo, you did it! Alrighty, cool.
Okay. The gondolas are in position.
Great! Your timing is excellent. I'm almost done here myself. Please go into the back room while I set the alarm. Try not to move too much once you're back there. Motion sensors, you know. I'll join you in a moment and bring you to Mr. Seep.
Will do. Thanks, Val.
Don't mention it.
Sure. Don't mention it at all. Although I'm gonna mention it right here because Val is a jerk and he just left us locked in. How kind of him. Okay. Well, we're now locked in, so that gives it a good excuse to snoop around.
It's a chess piece.
Wow, the gameplay's chanting and followed by
I don't think anyone will miss this.
bells ringing, and it needs a keyhole, but it's not that, or a key thing. So let's head back this way, because if you remember, there was a chess piece missing on one of the items over here. It was the knight, to be exact. Perfect.
It's a chess piece.
Oh, it's a chess piece! Ah, it's a chess piece! So dramatic. I'm killing my voice. That was fun, though. Well, now we can put the chess piece into... Where'd it go? This thing right here. And head upstairs. And now it's time to do junk. First of all, let's rip this down. And... Oh. No. I hate this puzzle so much. We're gonna get back to that in a minute. Let's take a look at the other stuff around here. Just a nothing. And then what's over here? Oh, it's a thing. It said the Sculling Scourge of Hercules, the Queen of Vanity, Orion's poison nemesis, a sacrifice to see. And that's just the sky. Alright! Now, this is probably the most picky puzzle in the game, and you can get stuck here for eons if you don't do this correctly. I'm gonna try and do this correctly, though. So, let's begin. You're gonna want to do exactly what I do, or else you're gonna be in hell forever. And I mean that literally. Because even after following this, it's still hard to see, like, what the ones are supposed to do. And if you don't do this practically perfect, the game will not let you progress. Let's see if that's right. Better be right. Yeah, it's right. That's one constellation. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get constellations. I don't even remember where you see them. To light up on this grid, and then they'll light up on the ceiling. You gotta do this 4 times. No, this one's where it gets tricky. So there's 2 down like that, and then connects to this one. And then... I think it's gotta be this one. This next one's easy, it's just down. This one. And up. And up. And up. Yeah, am I right? I'm right. Good, because I would not be happy if I was wrong. Next up! If the game will let me in. Here we go. Next up, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. And then over to here. And over here. And down a half thing. And then down to this guy. This one. Am I right? Am I right? I am right. That's good news right there. Cool. Now then, let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Let's see. It's gotta be this one. Then one over, then one more over. And then down to here. And with any luck, there we go. We've finished that puzzle. Forever, hopefully. Because I'm probably never playing this game again after this series is over. And we can head back to the back. Let's go. Come on. And what do we have here?
Hi, we're from the New York Review. Are you Dougal Seep?
You two are nothing if not persistent. New York Review my eye.
Huh?
I know why you're here, although apparently you do not.
What are you talking about?
Frank and Joe Hardy. You both attend Bayport High School. You both take after your rather gifted father when it comes to finding yourselves in and getting yourselves out of trouble. You have been led here by the well-intentioned but mistaken grace of the Bayport Police Department, have you not?
Well, we'd like to think we let ourselves here.
Of course, I'm not trying to take anything away from your detecting prowess. In fact, I should have said you've been misled here by the Bayport PD. If left to your own devices, you would likely have stayed on the correct trail. I assume you have some questions to ask.
If you have answers.
I have answers, although they aren't likely to be ones you expect.
I never expect answers. So...
You stole the contents of Samuel Spencer's safe, didn't you?
No, I didn't. There may indeed be criminal tendencies in my blood, but robbery is a little tawdry, don't you think?
a thief is a thief.
A thief is a thief, no matter what his methods are.
Well, that's true enough. However, I never said I was a thief. In fact, the only time I ever broke the law, and as a result ended up in the unforgiving sights of the Bayport Police, was over 20 years ago. I shan't go into it, but in my defense, I was little more than a boy. My tastes have since matured somewhat.
I have doubts.
What do you mean? Criminal tendencies are in your blood?
It means whatever you suppose it means.
That's not really a helpful answer.
Then you aren't interpreting it correctly.
We have quite a bit of evidence linking you to the crime scene.
Oh, really? Like what?
Well...
You and the criminal share an extremely rare blood type.
Ah, yes. AB negative. One would have to be a little less than astute if they, knowing they had a rare blood type, committed a crime where they might leave that evidence behind. On the other hand, they might be so strongly motivated by hatred or need that they ignore the risk. In either case, you're dealing with someone more dangerous than the casual thief. I might advise you to be careful in your investigations.
Is that a threat?
I've been told that I have a threatening demeanor, and I suppose I've used it to my advantage in the past, but let me assure you that I am in all actuality concerned for your well-being.
Alrighty.
We have a hair sample from the scene. It matches yours.
I very much doubt that. A sample of hair from the actual scene of the crime?
Well, from a room where the thief was hiding.
Well, that's different, isn't it? After all, you haven't yet asked me if I visited the beautiful and historic Spencer Mansion recently, have you?
Oh, well, have you? Visited Spencer Mansion recently, that is?
Yes,
Aha!
quite. I was there just 2 days ago.
You got your hair cut.
Yes, although I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I don't either.
Why were you at Spencer Mansion?
My reasons are my own.
The police might not agree.
I don't think we need to get them involved quite yet.
Do we ever?
I think we do. Does your cell phone have a signal?
No.
Why am I not surprised?
This all seems nefarious, I'm sure, but I am not here to threaten you with villainous overtures. I am in all truth on your side in this sad affair, but I do have a conflict of interest which prevents me from being too helpful.
What's that?
I think perhaps you may be able to figure that out on your own. I will, however, point you back in the right direction. The man you look for is Richard Llewellyn. He is in his 30s, has some unbecoming tattoos, and a chip on his shoulder. The last I heard from him, he was holding up at the Crescent Theater with an old high school friend of his. It isn't far from here, although I must caution you. A rat, when cornered, will fight viciously.
Now wait just a minute. Your hair is found near the crime scene. Your blood type is linked to the scene. You admit to being at the scene of the crime just a few days ago. How do we know you aren't sending us off on a wild goose chase while you pack up and leave town?
You don't. But you don't really have much choice in the matter, do you?
That's not very reassuring.
Joe, we can't just leave this guy here.
Well, we can arrest him.
You could wait here with him while I go get the...
Boys, I appreciate the nuance of this discourse, but I'm afraid a blunter instrument is required.
Uh-oh, Joe. Think he's gonna attack us with a hammer.
Charming. No attacks. But you should bear in mind that if I were the culprit you were looking for, it would not be difficult to detain you here while I made my escape. As things stand, however, I am merely trying to aid you boys without betraying my other interests. Here, I have something for you. It's about time.
Pardon?
It's about time.
No disrespect intended, but...
It will eventually. This whole affair is bigger than you imagine. It is a play, and you are only seeing the last act. It can't possibly make sense until someone fills you in on what happened before you arrived. Now, you should go. The Crescent awaits.
Okay.
I don't like this, Joe.
Does
I don't like it
anyone?
much either. But like he says, we really don't have much choice.
All right, we'll check out this Crescent place, but if we find out you're lying, we'll return with the full weight of the law on our side.
I would expect nothing less. Good luck, boys.
Alright, so we're never going back in there. Oh, what can we do kind of still for time? We can call Nancy. Because we can. Just, you never know, why not?
Hello?
Hi, Nancy.
Twice in one day, to what do I owe this honor?
Just wanted to ask you a quick question.
Shoot!
Ever hear of a guy called Samuel Spencer?
This is boring.
The name Spencer definitely rings a bell, but it's a pretty common name, so it could be nothing.
What? What could be nothing?
I seem to remember reading up on a tragic fire in the Bayport area while researching my last case. I think the name Spencer was mentioned. I don't remember the details, though.
Interesting.
Like I said, lots of Spencers around here. It's probably nothing.
Probably. Okay, thanks for the info, Nance.
No problem. Bye.
That was the worst stall in the world. I apologize. Alrighty, well now it's on to the Crescent Theater. Ooh, I'm a little worried about that slowdown that was right there. Might actually get real loading screen. Never mind, we're here. Alright, so let's head inside. We're inside. Can we go into the ticket room? We can. And let's have a look around here. Steal keys.
I don't think anyone will miss this.
That did not look like a key when I was on the wall, but whatever. That's all you need in here. Which is good, so we can just progress into the theater. And let's head around back. No telling what we're gonna find here. And we can head up on stage, but Woo, we're on stage. I'm so excited. There's no point in doing that right now, or ever actually, so.
Hello? Is anyone in there?
Who is that?
This is Eric from the New York Review. We came down here to do an interview about...
The New York Review?
Yes?
You wouldn't know Nat Florenti, would you?
Of course! Natalie? We're good friends.
Please tell her Harold Morley of the New York Footlamps kindly requests she die in a fire.
What? What did old Natalie do?
She wrote a scathing review of my first play. Scathing. She got personal. Took it well from the realm of fair play. What does my personal hygiene have to do with the performance, I ask you?
Perhaps it was a metaphor.
Maybe she was sitting in the front row.
Frank! Shh!
She is banned. Banned forever from the Crescent. Never again will I allow her to sully the audience with her clean teeth and dirty opinions. If enough people read her review, my career is doomed. Forever typecast as a misanthrope with halitosis. Now, if you don't mind, I have to prepare for the dress rehearsal. I'm expecting my cue at any minute.
Your cue? What are you talking about? There's nobody out here.
Oh, don't play games with me, Mr. Nat Florenti's best friend. I intend to practice non-stop. Stanislavski would be proud.
Yes, but...
Nope.
Mr. Morley, what you don't...
Yep.
What I'm trying to say is... This guy's a nut.
You're telling me.
We've
Well-
got to get him to come out of there.
How?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Well, it's a good thing I do. What you're gonna want to do is we're gonna need to pretend to give him his cue. I don't remember which way it's on, so we're gonna... Actually, for the first time since Chapter 1, we're gonna split up. I'm gonna place Frank for a minute and leave Joe down here. We're gonna use the key we got to get in here. And we're gonna walk all the way down this path. And it's gonna take a while, so next time on the High Boys of Hidden Theft, we'll be on the other side. See you guys then.
It's a chess piece.
Oh, it's a chess piece! Ah, it's a chess piece! So dramatic.